each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're going to talk about the Serenity Prayer today. If my computer can catch up, I'll put in these three. I think I let everybody know we're good there. All right. You know, if it was easy to go live and do all this, people would do it all the time, just so you know. It's hard. It's not, I don't know, it depends on who you are, too. I really don't mind. Public speaking is not a fear of mine. It never has been. I don't know why. And I am shy by nature. I'm gonna go with purple because I'm feeling purple today. Let's change this too. Let's go with Pacifico. Oh, you can't read that. Robotoslav. There you go. That works. I don't have a logo, but you can't. Oh, it does work. I'll put that up there. But it interferes with chat, so it does. It interferes with chat. But yeah, I do not mind public speaking. I do not mind speaking my mind. I don't, if I'm in the right arena. You know, even when my parents, I remember I was on pass, and so on pass for the weekend. I was over at my friend Mike's house, and my parents asked me to come over to the house, and because we were having a family meeting, and they said, "Okay, everybody sit down." And I could tell by their expression. I knew what was going on. It wasn't hard. They were getting divorced, and I'm gonna let you know, I was happy about this. I was happy because I didn't like that man. I thought it was horrible for my mother. You know, I didn't think he treated her right. At the same time, you know, they had their stuff. Let's go with that. And of course, you know, now we're doing things the right way, and so they're gonna give everybody a chance to go around and talk, and everybody was crying, and it got to me. I was last, and I said, "God, yeah, you two are miserable together, and I think this is a good thing. Can I go back to my friend Mike's house now? Because this doesn't concern me. I don't live at home. I'm I'm in a halfway house for kids. You know, I'm on pass. What do you think? What I was pissed about is they interrupted my pass that I had earned to tell me something that I already knew was coming and did not affect my life. I didn't live there, and I wasn't going to. Hey, Kitty, yeah, you love your daddy. Yes, he loves his daddy. Anyway, let's get to the Serenity Prayer. I was just trying to waste some time so that some people could get here. But welcome to Daily Trudge with me and Ronan. Yes, Ronan. One of my several cats. If you're here, please say hello. Whether you're watching live or the rewatch, you're not required to. But let's cover that real quick. What I kind of do here, I share my experience, strength, and hope. But if you have a different experience, we kind of want to hear about it. You're not required to say hello. You're not required to say a darn thing. In fact, I probably have the quietest following ever. But I just went to a meeting and heard somebody from our grassroots meeting say what I said in my live earlier, and I was so happy because that means that it was right. Because I was wondering. I forgot exactly what it was, but it'll come back to me. Hey, Amber, it's good to see you. Yeah. Daryl will be hosting the meeting tonight, and I'm going to ask Tyler if he can chair. So I'm going to meet with him a little bit later, just to let you know, because I'm not going to be there. That's the other nice thing. That is actually progress. It's really cool that the meeting will run and Dion's not there. You have no idea how happy that makes me. It does. It's a relief. I didn't put I don't want control of the damn meeting. I don't. I want it. So it's good that other people are like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. No big deal. I'm like, yay, cool. That means it's working. So, but let's get to the Serenity Prayer. I wanted to start out with the origins of the Serenity Prayer because a lot of people, and even then, they're like, well, we're not even totally sure. All right. So, but here it is. The origins of the Serenity Prayer are unclear, but is commonly attributed to a Protestant theologian, Reinhold Niebuhr. I think I'm saying his last name wrong. Niebuhr said he wrote the prayer in early 1930 as a conclusion to a longer prayer. Newspaper clippings from 1936 and earlier quote versions of the prayer written by a woman civic leaders, Winifred Weigel. In 1932, Weigel, an American YMCA official, quoted a version of the prayer in her diary. She published the prayer in the Women's Press in 1933 and was later shared in newspapers. Okay. So we're not sure. Looks like a lot of people are trying to make a claim to it. Right. Popularity, the prayer became popular without reference to Niebuhr as its author. It was adopted by Alcoholics Anonymous and other 12-step program and is now a mainstay of AA meetings. It is used by people in recovery from addiction and by others who are dealing with mental, physical, or spiritual issues. Yeah. And why does the Serenity Prayer work so well? Because it's short and it gets to the fucking point. It can remind me, the Serenity Prayer or these little sayings in AA can remind me why I'm doing what I'm doing. Take it easy, day at a time. First things first. Think. You know, we could go on. We could go on with all of that. And, well, my stomach just said it was hungry. I forgot to eat earlier. It's all right. I got me a Sonic sandwich in the fridge. So I'm going to eat it next. Now I'm drooling. Right? Why do we say the Serenity Prayer before we start the meetings? Because it reminds us why we're doing what we're doing. It's one thing that brings us it's one thing that brings this erratic band of alcoholics together. We can agree on the Serenity Prayer. I don't really hear anybody saying Serenity Prayer sucks. Never heard that. I may have, but maybe I ignored it. No, I don't know. But let's break it down. Let's kind of break it down and see how the Serenity Prayer can be utilized. And what's going to happen, at least in my experience, the Serenity Prayer changed. The meaning of it changed as I made more progress. Right? What was the Serenity Prayer for me in the beginning? It's what I used to let go of alcohol. It's what I used to let go of alcohol. If I had a thought of drinking, God grant me the straight. So what was it? It was a replacement. It was a thought process replacement. And I needed it because it at least gave me something. The Serenity Prayer is one of our very first tools. It's a tool like anything else in the program, which allows you to lead a better life, whether you're alcoholic or not. But for alcoholics, it has like a deep meaning. It did not come from somebody in AA. Who knows? The person may have been alcoholic and went to church, you know, because these ideas of us on how we get sober and stay sober are not new. Even back in 1930, that was not new news. This is stuff that's been going on for thousands of years, man. No, I don't believe in the damnation and God hating, and no, I don't quite believe that. But there's a lot of things from different things like the Bible that we use quite a lot of. Oh, you're so loving today. He's like, well, I don't want you to beat me like you beat my brother last night. Huh? Yeah, he got it, didn't he? Didn't. Right. So in the beginning, the Serenity Prayer helped me not drink. Right? The Serenity Prayer What does it provide? It provides accountability, and accountability is the number one way to stay sober. Number one to stay, it's accountability. If you are not accountable, I don't care how long you've been in the program. If you are not accountable, so let's do it. God, higher power, grant me the serenity. Do you even know what serenity is? Let's look it up. You knew I was going to do that, didn't you, Amber? As soon as I say, you know what serenity is? I went right to it. Calm, quiet, unruffled, peaceful, peacefulness, peace of mind, at peace. For us, composure. In the beginning, I didn't get anything like peace, but I did get composure and dignity. See, some of these words start to help us. Am I calm, quiet, unruffled, peaceful, peace of mind, at peace? I am now, but that took a lot of hard work, right? So God grant me the composure to accept the things I cannot change. Does it feel different now? Yeah, a little bit, right? What is serenity? Well, in this case, God grant me the serenity. Please remove the thought of me wanting to drink from my mind. I don't really want it. It's not something I want. That's just a habit. I'm going to replace it. Okay. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. What am I accepting that cannot change in this sense? My alcoholism. I'm accepting the fact that my alcoholism is a disease and that I am going to have it probably the rest of my life. Hi, CJ. I want to say something. Thank you for saying that in the meeting. You have no idea how, and great share, by the way. That was a great share in the meeting. That was a tough topic. I could have talked on it for an hour and told everybody what was going on, but they were all arguing about stuff, so I left. Parking lot meeting. And they weren't arguing. It was more like figuring it out, but let them figure it out. I already know. So he got mad because they got kicked out of the meeting. I know exactly what happened. It was recovery. He ended up in a recovery coach meeting thinking that I'm not fucking kidding. That shit happened. So anyway, back to topic. Good to see you, CJ. And good job. Good job. It was something isn't always bad consequences. And I said it earlier, and it was just neat to hear somebody else say it, so. Well, it's kind of funny because in that meeting, you have one view of, no, we got to love everybody and they're not wrong. And then you have another view of, no, I'm kind of rough and I will boot your ass out. And they're not wrong either. No. See, it's created a division and it's an outside issue invading AA. And I will tell you, it will be taken care of. So, all right. So, how is it different? How is it different when we get a little bit more maturity and emotional sobriety? And so God grant me the strength to accept the things I cannot change. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is this. Do not, and I'm putting this up. Oh, you like the monkey see, monkey do. Yeah. I caught that yesterday too. I knew what you were saying. It's just sometimes when Daryl's here, I can't get to that because we're two little yappers. So what does it mean when I get, okay? It becomes a responsibility. God, grant me the strength to accept the things I cannot change. What are things I can't change? People, places, and things? No, I can change those. I can. I'm changing it right now. I don't need the serenity to accept the thing that can't be changed in that. Okay. So do not use that part to run from responsibility. Don't use it to run from responsibility. Oh, that's what it was. You spot it, you got it. Isn't always bad. That's what it was. It's true. I don't know where that came from. It was a God thing. Right? So there, you're going to see things. Sometimes God will present you with a battle. Oh, but we don't fight anymore. Who said we're fighting? Battles don't have to be fought. Not all battles, I don't know. Maybe I could use a different word or something. Okay. But let's not use that. Okay. And I got to end by 2 because I got a sponsee and I always forget that it's Thursday. I always forget. So I put it in my calendar finally. But so God grant me the strength to accept things I can, the courage to change the things I can. What's that going to be in the beginning? It's the steps, especially 4 and 5. I was told when I got into the program, you only have to change one thing, everything. So that third step, we are very much dealing with the third step in the Serenity Prayer. You got to give it all. Who am I to decide what's bad and good at that moment? I don't know. If I knew that, I wouldn't be in AA. Because alcohol is not the problem, it's my brain. I'm insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Am I still insane? No, I'm not. I've separated myself from alcohol long enough. I went and figured out who Dion was, and that's who I am now. Unequivocally. Okay? And if you don't love me unconditionally, I don't hang out with you. I don't. I won't hang out with you if you don't love me unconditionally. No. Okay? Courage to change the things that I can. Why would I need courage? Because I'm full of fear. Because I just figured out in my 4th and 5th step that all of my resentments came from fear. Yeah. I know Amber's over there going, I want to say it. There's 2 fears. There's a lot of fears, but when it comes down to causes and conditions, there's 2 fears. First one, that I'm going to lose something I hold so dear, or 2, that I'm not going to get what I want. Not need, want. Those are the sum of my fears right there. Okay. So what am I going to get in lieu of fear? Courage. My fears were not lessened. No. See, I came in, I'm going to have less fear. And it says that here and there. But I found in my experience, I still have fear. There's times what happened last week? Somebody reached out. I'm fucking scared. I said it on Facebook. People were like, you got this. You got this. You got it. We're gonna take a little break for this one. Fuck, dude. I went a little ham last night in my home group. They were mixing the 10th and 11th step up. Yeah. They are very separate and for very good reasons. The 11th step is just learning how to meditate and praying correctly. That's all it is. It's really all it is. Continue. So yeah, good job, Amber. And I get that, and we have to do that. Or somebody will go on their merry way thinking that, and then they will go say it, and before you know it, everybody's fucking saying it, and it's wrong. You know how hard it is to pull all of that back because they thought it was the right source? So I pulled out the big book and read the 2 word for word. I'm gonna blame the 12 by 12. You better 10th step that 12 by 12 for the confusion. But like I told Shelley, I need to reread those parts, make sure that that's where they were fucking up. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. I get what you're saying because Bill wrote the 12 by 12. I understand what you're saying. Absolutely. Is it? Is it? What? Thank you for that. Thanks for clearing that up. And it's nice and simple. That's exactly it. 10th step is about taking care of things now so that at the end of the night, That's it. Yeah. You know, as long as they're getting the action done, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's like coming in, it's like saying I'm sober. I'm not. I'm recovered. I'm a recovered alcoholic. I'm in recovery. I'm sober was just the beginning, right? But a lot of people run around, oh, I'm sober, I'm sober. You know, the sober cast, the sober. No, I don't put sober nothing. Sober comes with recovery, comes with it. It's an addition, it builds on it, right? Yeah. Slip, and a relapse. Two different things. There are two different things. Oh, now I'm getting pounded with. All right. And at the grocery store, yes. I know. I know. I know. It's been happening for years, honey. Yeah. You know what you're having now? Okay. This is what I believe. And they talk about it in the spiritual experience. And we'll get back to the Serenity Prayer, but I like these little. The reason I can talk for this long is because we talk about other stuff too, right? Now I forgot what I was saying. I don't even remember where I was going. Who knows? No, don't be. Don't be. It's things like that, the little interruptions that keep people listening. So I don't mind at all. That's why we're here, isn't it? I'm just here to start a conversation. But there's plenty of people. No, we need to. Oh, that's what I was going to say. You are now. I'm just going to pull out the book. Let's take it to the book. It's all the way in the back. Should have grabbed my. All right. So the spiritual experience. Most of us think this awareness of a power greater than ourselves is the essence of a spiritual experience. Our more religious members call it God consciousness. Okay, now I don't think it's a God because I know are more religious. So let's take that part out. What you're having now is God consciousness. That's what you're having. Okay, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of advice. Yes, pick your battles on that because not everybody's going to understand. But good job. And he probably said, "Yep." He probably said, "That's right." An old timer shared after me and said, Amber's definition, I'm doing the 10th step wrong. I love them, but I'm like, bitch, it's in the book's definition. Okay, honey, not everybody's going to be like us. Gotta remember that. Okay. We Virgos, especially Virgos with empathy, we see everything and it will frustrate you. I go through it all the time, and I know where you're at. Okay. But you do a lot of good in this fucking program. So don't stop. Don't stop. All right. Courage to change things I can. Ask God. God, am I supposed to take care of this? Okay. Now I'm the kind of person, this is for me. If I'm driving down the street and I see two people duking it out, I'm pulling over. Sometimes God will give us things that we don't. It'll seem like a battle, and you're like, yeah, but I'm not supposed to fight. Well, I'm not fighting anybody, but I'm getting things done. Okay. You can be an advocate. Heck, I wrote Adams County today, and I wrote them today, and it's for the people that does the jobs. I'm like, okay, we're at a part where you guys need to start paying me. Yeah, probably more than anything, huh? There you go. Yeah, it reminds me of who I am, and that I'm not God, and that I probably do need help. Right? Yeah. And the wisdom to know the difference. This is where time comes in. This is where, because I know I pick on time a lot. I do. CJ hasn't heard my time spiel yet. Maybe I'll do that a little bit. Nah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to wrap up. And the wisdom to know the difference. Time. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you're finding that balance in there. Who the fuck is okay? So he's blowing up my WhatsApp with, you can have 100. I will provide you all kinds of social media. See, here it comes. Because I did shit on Instagram. All right. Guess I'm going to take my phone number off Instagram. I don't put my phone number on that. They're like, hey, we can make you huge. See, it's going off. Here we go. Hold on a second. Should I write back? Wow. 100 live viewers, 1 hour for $100. Oh my gosh. Let's not do it. Where's my block? I don't know yet. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on do not disturb. And they're hitting the Daily Trudge. Recovery, raw recovery, blah, 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 blah. Right? It is. You are not wrong there. You are not fucking wrong there, honey. And I know that we don't do outside issues, but this ain't AA. So it is a lot of stuff that's going on right now is because of the elections. People are going to act like fucking idiots until the voting is done. And then you will hear the whining and crying. It happens every 4 fucking years. It does. Okay. So let's talk about elections in the government in Colorado. There are certain people out there that you should vote for. Yadira. If you're in Adams County, you vote for Yadira. She is supporting what we do. Who's another one? Kevin Priola. He's stepping down, but support what he does. These people help us out a lot. Ask them what the model number is on the front of their copier. I am not selling toner, honey. All right. Sorry. That's funny, CJ, because she does sales and I did sales for a long time. She does toner, and that's just kind of funny. That's just kind of funny. Amber will always keep us entertained here. Now, let's go back through the Serenity Prayer. And go back through it again. Because did we get everything? No, we probably barely even touched it. We probably barely even touched it. So let's do it from where we're at now, right? That's right. That's right. Got to ask qualifying questions. Things like, how long have you had your copier? Yeah. Does it work well for you? I don't sell copiers. I'm just curious. I'm selling. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah. So let's go through the last part, or I will get on my sales kind of stuff. That's like I used to go at people like, think outside the box. I'm like, excuse me. Yeah, you. Why did you put yourself in a box? I tell salespeople, you don't need to have thick skin. It's not about thick skin. You got to be slick. Slick. Things hit you like, let's say you cover yourself in oil, water hits you, it just drips right off, right? Right? That's how you got to be. If you have thick skin, then you're tolerating things, and then you will get angry, and then you lost your cell. You lost it. Yeah. I was a national recruiter and trainer for years for salespeople. You know what I suck at? Selling. Yeah, what color is the box? Oh, it's da 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 da. I got you. Yeah, probably playing a lot for that, huh? Yeah. What am I doing there? I'm finding the pain. Gotta find the pain. You know what usually the pain is? Money. Yeah. Tell them what you want to. They're your employees. It's the same thing. It is. You just got to teach them not to be defensive. Okay. All right. So we're going to repeat. I'm going to do it according to how Dion is today because I can't speak for you. Feel free to put things in chat that you feel are pertinent or anything else. Look at Amber's talking about fucking work. I don't care. Okay. We're here to have fun. If that distracts you, I'm sorry. Not at all. Because we're gonna have fun, man. But you know a lot more about copiers. I tell you that. So God, what a beautiful word. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. What can Dion not change? Not much anymore. Really, what it comes down to is, what is Dion going to do with his time for good change? That's what that means to me now. God doesn't need to grant me the serenity. I already got it. So now I can move on to the next thing. The courage to change the things I can. And that, okay. So let's use time in this situation. The saying used to be the first year is all yours. The first year is all yours. But after your first year, your ass belongs to AA, which means you got to be sponsoring, you got to be doing service work. Now, that's just a rough guess. Okay. A lot of people can do it sooner. When I got sober at 18, oh, fuck yeah, I was running around to me. I mean, I had all sorts of energy. When I got sober at 45, it took me 2-3 years to be well enough to help somebody else. It took me a while because I had other mental illnesses that God wanted me to take care of first. Yeah, I was, I wanted to help people, but I couldn't because I didn't even know how to help myself. Then you got a great sponsor. It's probably Amber. I'm kidding. It's just our meetings are pretty much full of Amber and I's sponsees. It's usually what it is, and some of our friends. But it keeps going and growing and growing and growing. Yeah. There's some beautiful people in the group, man. There's going to be one day that grassroots meeting, something's going to click and it's going to do something. I don't know what it is, but it will. And I know this because it happens. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes, right? I have 4 minutes left. Okay. I have my sponsing. And the wisdom to know the difference. And Erie, man, I wish I was a morning person sometimes, but I'm more of a night person. Yeah. But there's nothing better than waking up, crawling out of bed and going to an AA meeting. It's just, waking up and going where you belong. Where you belong. Right. So, all right. And the wisdom, know the difference. The more you do this, the wiser you will get. But if we do not learn from others' mistakes from the past, then we will be doomed to repeat them. And it's what's going on in Colorado right now. They're doomed to repeat it. And they are doomed. They have gone past the point of no return. We call that an event horizon. Is it? Okay. Is it an in-person or is it? Oh, the meeting. Yeah, okay. I hear what you're saying. Okay, sorry. I got a little mixed up. So, yeah, there was some contention in the group. Somebody brought up, hey, somebody kicked me out of an AA meeting today. Okay. And no, that shouldn't happen, but whenever I hear that, this is what comes to my head. What's the other side of the story? What did you do? Because that part didn't come up. And it takes two to tango. Good for you. Fuck it. Let's just all move to the mountains and have AA meetings. That'd be awesome. Just sitting in the woods, fucking being cool and chilling. And yeah, I think that sounds great. All right. I got to go meet my sponsee because he's itching to meet up. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Hi, Dixie. Is that a question? Give me, if Dixie's asking a question, I want to answer her here, and I don't know why you're saying that. Give me just 1 second. I will be 2 minutes late. Okay, now I can help. All right. Hey, nothing. Good on you, Amber. Good on you. Good on you. Dixie, I didn't know if number one, if you first, I want to say your comment. This is AA. If that was a statement, then thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I work hard to do this. I apologize. I apologize. Yeah, I should not have assumed, huh? Yeah. No. Oh, I get it. Yeah. You have an enormous dick. Okay. Thanks for that. It's not anything we really need to know. So I do appreciate the compliment though, if that was. Is this AA? I would say it's my experience, strength, and hope, but it's not I don't know that it would be pure AA, you know. But yeah, we come here, we share our experience, strength, and hope. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'd give fuck less about your name. And even if you're a bomber or anything, I don't care. It doesn't bother me because this is the way I see it. If you found me, then there's something going on in your life that where you need a higher power, something's going on, you know. So God bless you for being here. I appreciate it. And thanks for letting me know that you were a man, not a woman. You know, I don't like being called the wrong thing either. So you're always more than welcome to come back. You know, there's not much you're going to do or say that's going to hurt my feelings. I've been through way too much. So, but you are always welcome back. I would appreciate if you changed the name and didn't make it pink and kind of deceiving, though. That was, you know, so. But let's do it the right way. And feel free to reach out to me, man. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help. Okay. See, and I haven't watched it. See, I'm just so but you did put it up there, and people are going to, you know. I guess what I'm saying is try not to be terminally unique. You belong here, and we want you here. So I'm not sure what else to say. I just want to encourage. I like to encourage people and help people out, and I don't feel like you're a bomber. I just don't get that feeling. So I apologize again if I assume something. So that's a 10th step. Right, Amber, right? Okay, all right. That was a 10th step because it was done now. I do gotta go though, but feel free to come back. Now that I know that, then I won't give you any crap. So I usually go live 2 to 3 times a day. Find us together at Trudging Together. Dion Miller on Facebook. We do a lot of AA meetings, but we're pure AA here. So all right, thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I love you. Peace out.